Hi and welcome to the video. Apologies for background noise. The beautification committee are out and about making noise, building things around here, so unfortunately there will be some building noise going on. But today's video is my introduction for Pan of Green Gables. So this is a project pan obviously inspired by Anne of Green Gables. I haven't read all the books and I haven't been a huge fan of this series for years and years, but I did fall in love with the Anne with an E series on Netflix recently, and then I've been listening to the book kind of done on tape but on Spotify in episodes by Mary Kay Wiles and some of her friends and fellow actors voicing the different parts, and it really is absolutely lovely and a lovely way to enjoy a book, so I would highly recommend that series on Spotify. I am planning to read the rest of the books. I was kind of waiting for the podcast to come out with more episodes and enjoying is it the second or third book she's on now? I think the second, episode by episode, but I think I'm going to have to tear ahead and read the rest of the books. While I wasn't a huge fan of these books growing up, I am an enormous fan of the Little Women series and all the other books that follow it, and I suppose Anne reminds me of Jo, you know, headstrong, getting angry, being passionate about everything, and I very much relate to her, and I certainly would have if I had read Anne of Green Gables as a child. So I am really enjoying watching the show. I finished it. Unfortunately, it's devastating that Netflix aren't bringing it back. I'd love to watch some of the other film versions that have been made, and I'm looking forward to reading the rest of the books. This is a Fantastic Ladies collab, and this project pan was started by Anna from, what's the name of her channel, is My Makeup Insanity. So I will link Anna's intro video for the project down below, and she's come up with 8 prompts to reference the 8 books in the series, and she's been a big fan of it for years and read it growing up and things, so she's come up with lovely prompts. And this is, I think, a 6-month long project, so it runs from the 13th of February, which I'm a bit late for, unfortunately. I didn't realise this project was happening until I saw the updates, and then I searched in the Fantastic Ladies Facebook group and found all the prompts and decided, okay, I've got to do this. I've really been loving Anne of Green Gables. This is a fun one. So it runs until October 9th. So it should be nice to kind of dig into a few products, but not over a whole year. So with that in mind, I have tried not to set too lofty of goals for myself. So the first prompt is hair as red as carrots, something red or orange. So I picked the Missha BB Cream. Obviously the packaging is red, the shade is not red. This is lovely. It's kind of like a fuller coverage BB cream, and my shade is 13, which is the lightest shade. This product has a terrible shade range, which is very much a shame, but it is one of my best shade matches that I have. I have set myself the goal to finish this. Obviously I've used a decent amount of it. I have finished one of these before. I finished it last year. It's one of my favorites, so I don't think that'll be a problem, but I do like, obviously, particularly with anything that has SPF, and this has an SPF of 42, which is, you know, more than nothing. Though I would layer this on top of a proper sunblock. I want to use it up and not have it sitting around for ages, because then the SPF is not worth anything. So this, and obviously my pigtails are in reference to Anne today, though I don't have red hair. The second prompt is the Lake of Shining Waters, so something shiny. So I think Anne would like this. This is the Catrice More Than Glow highlighter in 020 Supreme Rose Beam. Obviously very shiny, but look at that flower imprint. It's just so pretty and beautiful. So my goal with this is to wear away the imprint, which I knew once I got this, I knew unless I put it in a project, I wouldn't wear away the imprint because it's too pretty. So that's my aim, and hopefully I can flatten that and have it just plain and boring. It'll still be this beautiful shade though, for goodness sake. It'll still be this beautiful shade though. So that's my aim for the second prompt. The third prompt is Broken Slate, something broken or damaged. So and hit Gilbert over the head with her slate that she wrote on in school. Nothing so interesting happened with this. This mirror is totally broken. This is the Viseart Paris edit, and these are their like teeny tiny little palettes, and this arrived broken, so I got a full refund. 3 shades were destroyed, couldn't be saved. This one I repressed with alcohol, and this white one I repressed just with pressure. It went back in. So my aim is to use this and to hit pan on at least 1 shade. So I am looking forward to that. Obviously these are quite small pans, so I think that is doable. I came up with a lot of eyeshadow for these different prompts, and then I realized no, I have too much eyeshadow in other projects already, so I didn't want to just have, you know, I've got eyeshadows that begin with a G, I've got eyeshadows that are in broken packaging like this one, I've got eyeshadows that are soft, I've got eyeshadows that are green. I couldn't use them all because that would distract from my other projects too much, so I decided to go for this one. Obviously the small pans make it much more doable to hit pan in something, so I'm really looking forward to that. So the next prompt, speaking of things that begin with G, is Gilbert, or Anna's borderline obsession with Gilbert Blythe, and for this it's something that starts with the letter G. So I've decided to go with the NYX Glitter Primer. This might seem a bit strange, but I got this a while ago. I've only used it once. I'm intimidated by this, which is ridiculous. So I use a normal glitter or a normal eyeshadow primer every day, but this is specifically to adhere more glittery shades, or you know, shades that you get a lot of fallout from. So I basically want to get over my discomfort with not knowing exactly how to use this. So my goal is to use this 20 times, and then I'm hoping I will be very comfortable with using it. So my next, I don't have puffed sleeves today, but I hope this frill is honouring Anne. And the next prompt is puffed sleeves, something bulky or excessive. So for this I've picked, I could pick a few things here, but the Maybelline the Colossal Curl Bounce Mascara. So just to show you how wide the packaging is, it's ridiculous. Look how skinny the wand is, and the packaging is just so thick and wide, like it's absolutely huge. So the packaging is certainly colossal. I don't know if it quite makes your lashes colossal, but I obviously want to use this within the 6 months so as not to be irritating my eyes, and I can get watery eyes and things easily, so I'd rather get my use out of this. I am really loving a brown mascara I have open at the minute, so I'm kind of alternating between this is my black mascara and my brown mascara, which is from Colourpop, on other days, but I want to get as much use out of this as possible and not let it kind of sit there and go bad. The next prompt is green Gables, so something green. So for this I've picked the Becca Under Eye Primer, Anti-Fatigue Under Eye Primer. So it's this kind of like blue-greeny colour. Now I've already hit pan on this, but because this is no longer available and because my personality is ridiculous, I want to hoard this forever. No, I need to use it up. I need to enjoy. I really like it. It's not available anymore. That's the way it is. I have to accept that and use it. It is not going to give me future use of this to let it sit in my drawer and dry out. I can use this now or I can never use it. So I'm putting this in not because it'll be super easy because it's already half gone, but because otherwise I will hoard it forever. It'll dry out and I'll never get the benefit out of it. So that is my Green Gables item. The next prompt is Marilla Cuthbert, so something sweet. I'm going in a similar vein to Anna with this one. Actually, I'd love to put the Tough Cookie elf lip balm in, but mine broke apart, which I was devastated by because I stood on it. But I'm going with the Maybelline Lifter Gloss. Obviously, this could also go in puffed sleeves for bulky packaging. This is in the shade 007 Amber, and it's really nice gloss. I just got this. I got this for my birthday on the 5th of February, so it's totally full. My aim is to use half of it up. I assume I'll be able to see through and you know, hopefully it'll get down. But we're still using masks most of the time. There's now discussion about how they won't be compulsory everywhere, but obviously, you know, if people on my team and work would prefer us to wear masks, I'll continue wearing masks, even if they're not legally required everywhere. And I think they certainly will still be legally required in many places. So, you know, if you're going to the doctors, if you're going anywhere like that. So I think mask wearing is has been consistent for the entire pandemic here in Ireland, but now it might dip in and out, but I think it's still going to be a feature for quite a while. So I'm not always wearing lip products, but when I am, something like this is lovely because it feels nice on the lips. So I don't kind of, you know, when your lips are feeling dry under the mask, it's nice then when you take your mask off to put something like this on. That feels nice. It's not a lip balm, it's not like good for your lips in that way, but it does feel nice, and I think it gives a nice shine. I'm wearing this today. So I'm looking forward to getting some use out of something new, and encouraging myself to do that through a project, because otherwise it's very easy to get into the habit of, oh well, we don't always have the opportunity to wear lip products, so I'll just let them all rot. No, I want to get some use out of them. And then Matthew's sister Marilla Cuthbert is the last prompt. So for this, it's something with hard exterior and a soft interior, so which is what Marilla's character is like, and a cream or liquid product with hard packaging. So for this, I picked the e.l.f. Wow Brow in neutral brown. So this is just a little fibre brow gel. You can see the little spoolie there. Now the reason I picked this is it expires in 3 months. 3 months! So I want to not use any other brow product. I've kind of been alternating between this and a brow pencil or something else, whatever. No, I need to stick with this and use it up, because it's going to expire quickly. You know, even if it lasts a little bit longer than the 3 months, they wouldn't put 3 months on it if it lasted a year. So I want to get through this and get some decent use out of it. e.l.f. isn't as cheap in Europe as it is in the US, so I feel I want to get my money's worth out of this. So those are my choices for the Pan of Green Gables project pan. This is loads of fun. I haven't done kind of themed project pans like this before, but I am excited and looking forward to watching other people's intro videos as well, which I know went up over the last couple of days, and intro posts on Instagram to see what other products other people picked. Sorry, the sun has obviously gone behind a cloud. It's changed quite dramatically there. I do have a bit of artificial light as well, so that's helping. But oh, now it's back. Dramatic shifts and changes. This is weather in Ireland. Similar, I actually feel Prince Edward Island sounds very like Ireland in terms of, you know, the sea and things having this huge impact on farming and all of this stuff. So some of the stuff from the books and from the TV show reminds me of things you'd see that are set in Ireland at a similar time. So it's kind of a nice connection there. So, oh, now the building is starting again. So, looking forward to seeing how this project goes. Thank you so much for watching the video. I hope you're having a great day. Bye!